like no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it all. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck, goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton faucet. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda on offset, Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some gobbler. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossible. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff them, I'm down, get off of me.
I guess Jordan ain't getting on today.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep, here we go.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Boy.
The first carry for Josh Adams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Wrap.
On first down, Adams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Wins to throw on 2nd down. Ertz over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the ball.
They'll run with Smallwood. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him.
It's not going to work too. That guy came through that hole.
Loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. Will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Triangle for
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing is Wentz.
No.
And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. A 7-yard touchdown
square, and I'm like,
And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
I wish they went back to the analog kicking. I hate this shit. Rookie.
Elliott
easier.
good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Bortles. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief.
I noticed the square is running after the
Charles
catch.
already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big bank Fournette.
Oh, my God.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there.
That coach suggestion gave me the dumbest.
And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Josh Lambo now for the point after.
That coach suggestion gave me the dumbest. Gave me goal line defense. That was...
Well, this is blocked.
Oh, shit. I don't know if I've ever had a block in my whole fucking life. No, I didn't do it, but Peter did still.
Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
What is up with this camera angle?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Philly's offense getting the ball again here in just a second. But if you look at the NFC picture as a whole, a lot of talk, understandably so, about the Rams and the Saints, the Panthers even. But what kind of chance do you give the Eagles of getting back to the Super Bowl?
I give them a good chance because Carson Wentz continues to get better coming back from the knee injury. They made the deal to get Golden Tate, which gives them another weapon at receiver, and that's starting to get better for them. Zach Ertz has been tremendous at tight end. They need to get healthier in the offensive line, get that back intact, and that defense can be very, very good, especially Fletcher Cox wrecking things from his defensive tackle position.
Wentz going to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Past the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 42 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
I know.
This is a giant. Pushes way forward here for a good little gain.
It closed real
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive, so they'll be able to revert and create some space in the run game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
The house.
What? Come on now. Let's go.
Well, time for you to go bet.
Wentz now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Hey.
And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a
block.
running play, especially if people run out
I
big
don't
formations.
know.
So it is harder to defend.
I'm just as shocked
Elliott
as
now
you are.
Kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jacksonville, Charles, is a team that you and I have talked about a lot this year because there was all that anticipation coming into the season on the heels of 2017, but the first half of the year was just not kind to them, and they entered their bye week on a 4-game losing skid. Blake Bortles in and out of the lineup. Leonard Fournette out of the lineup. I don't know what to make of 2018 for this team.
Yeah, I don't either. They moved Dante Fowler Jr. to Los Angeles in a trade at the deadline, but I still feel like there's something there. This team is too talented to be in this type of a skid. And apart from games with the Steelers and the Texans, schedule is favorable on the back end. Let's see if guys like Calais Campbell can lead them back to some of the success they had in 2017.
R1's tucked the ball.
On second down, here's Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now Bortles throwing on second down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 10 more there and another first down. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Green 80. Green 80.
Shotgun down for Bortles. And a return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Changing topics here for just a second to look ahead to our Thanksgiving slate. You got Chicago and Detroit early, but then, of course, Dallas late. And it's a rivalry game. They host Washington.
Yeah, and how great is that we're going to get that one on Thanksgiving, because they've given us some memorable ones throughout the years. And it's always interesting to hear just how intense this rivalry is, even in today's NFL. I've talked to guys who have played for both Dallas and Washington, and they always say it's such a struggle when they hear they have to go to the other team. No matter what the circumstances, that's the one team that you don't want to go play for. And they always say it's very strange to put on that other uniform.
Whoever wins that game, the turkey will taste a lot better in the locker room after. Now Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Get it off. Oh, my gosh.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Wentz now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when I hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Working from the gun. It's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Oh, shut up with your coach suggestion. I don't even want your suggestion. That pissed me off with your suggestion. Punt or field goal, I don't care what you have to say.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, we got 4 down.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. Steps away. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The whole world. What do you mean flagging it?
Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2.
There ain't nothing wrong with it.
And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
That didn't look like you were out of bounds.
Bortles. Going up top. He's got it complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
What?
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Go. Yeah, it was. Whoa. Apparently not. Kick it, see what happens.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line.
Well, it wasn't much of a halftime, was it? Oh, gee.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20.
Ain't nobody fast left.
Score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. DJ Chark taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here.
There it goes. Pause. I don't see no clock. I don't know if it's timed or not. Sure. Well, I've been trying to pause it. You're limited on pauses. We each get 5 pauses. What? Alright. I gotta wait for you anyway.
that deficit.
Hey. Night. I love you. Go to sleep.
Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Forward on the... Yep, stick up.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Right back to him on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now
heavy rush, and down he goes. Malik Jackson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
What happened? Oh my goodness.
On third down. I don't know if he heard a whistle. There was no whistle. He just got up and spiked it.
I hit audible and I didn't have anything. Oh my god. Whatever. Stupid. What the fuck button I hit?
The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room. Right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to them. 15 big yards. A little tough on the secondary there. End zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to...
In trouble, down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chris Long in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Oh.
53, check 53.
from the gun. It's Bortles.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play.
L3
He's getting
fixes
perilously
that camera
close to his
angle,
own goal
apparently.
line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
You're like feeling your way up in the air. Double tap it.
After the sack, they'll come up now.
I don't know what your camera
Yeah, I wouldn't be
looks like.
surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now double tap L3 to fix it.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Throwing on first is Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Ajayi. Not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally,
should have known better to pick that.
Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I know.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
How much do you hear out of the Jaguars?
They'll try to run with a J. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ajayi punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that,
hold R2 to scramble.
I'm going to use their aggressiveness
that.
against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Guess you could spin while you're scrambling.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Also starts to scramble. Yeah, it starts to scramble.
Bortles going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Sproles, the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some room to roam now. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi with now his 2nd touchdown of this.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED lit. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.